Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Shiny blue 80, blue 80. Shiny 45 to mine. Let's go tight end. Let's go right here now.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And an alley to run. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Go. Check 43. Go. Ready to go.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
51, Sam.
Here's Ryan to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kendall Beckwith gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second and 7, Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 24, Brady going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Sugar!
Throwing is Brady on third down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. A good rally to the football holds them to 2, and that brings up a fourth down. A first update now from Cleveland, and an early advantage in that one for the Giants. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I'll guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
Second and 3 at the 43-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold it.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Hey, 20.
First down.
Watch the safety creep.
First down, the run with Lynch. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No, 66.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Let's get that ball in. 22. Tight dog. Pilot, 64, weak.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
450. Undercrush. Hey, 66.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, now Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fights him off. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down. They try right side here, Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Matchbox white. Check. Fresno. 72.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a play fake. Brady. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, it's Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's get off the field. Shadow. Hey, exit. Hey, go 66.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got Evans. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Wait, that wide, 80. 45. Do your job. Wait, 28.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They come up in an offset eye. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Marshawn Lynch as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
A big loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And got his man, complete. That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Hey, wahoo.
Brady now on first down. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a first down carry by Jones. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got you. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey,
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1 yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Brady. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. And Gay knocks this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Check. 39. Watch the 21.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Caught by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Man, that's trash. Hey, Tuesday. Ready to go.
Now it's Ryan. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They run. It's Gurley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on first down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the 25 on second down, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They start the drive with Lynch, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And it's third down.
Wait, set, fly, 20. Come on, 45. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 72.
From the gun on third down, Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Check safety, check safety.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Brady again here on second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Brady to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Fielded at about the 28. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's Olsen. They'll get 3 up to midfield.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball. And
Brady going to be intercepted a third time. picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They're not ready for this. They still 58. Y'all playing the wrong football. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Now it's Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Let's get it.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Dante Fowler. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I.
Mike, 45. All day, baby. All day. Check 50. Check 50. Back. Go. Ready, set.
Here's Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Tack McKinley getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Wait, 20. And watch that.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm on the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm on the whip. I get the money, but I never switch. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I took no risks. My bitch, you wanna be famous, huh? They act like they made it, huh? You know I'm icy in Vegas, huh? Just for the haters, huh? I make a lot of new money, huh? When it's not savers, yeah, be liking my flavor, huh? I think it's cause I